Hi everyone, welcome to another show of Failing My Way in Public to Success, the Mark Sclair podcast. I'm waving at the people because I'm video recording this today. I've been doing this for a few episodes now, but I'm waving at anyone on a podcast, anyone on Spotify. Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I'm on this journey at the moment that hopefully my listeners are on the journey with me and they know there's mistakes I make along the way, but as many mistakes as I make, I'm learning from them, actioning how to get better at them, and coming up with solutions for myself. So I wanted to put that out there because this leads to my first discussion of the day, and that was that if you have been listening to me, you'll know that I did my first post COVID live sales training a couple of weeks ago, and it went very well. Very proud. Feedback we got was excellent from all the people that attended, so checks in the mail for doing that for me, so thank you very much. But there was a few things which went wrong, and there's a few things I need to work on, there's a few things I need to get better at. So I kind of want to dissect this over this podcast and then go through a couple of things, posts which I've done this week, which are like my sales value tips, my 1 minute sales tips. So let's get started. Now, with me with sales training, I don't just want to get up on stage and just start speaking to people. I want to interact with people. So I asked people, the people that attended, tell us a little bit about yourself and also something that is not work related, which might be interesting about yourselves. So they all did that, but there was a guy there who I think was older than me, I'm pretty certain. He looks it anyway, uphill paper round. And my thought as soon as I met him was, oh no, this guy has 100 years sales experience, he's going to try and call me out on all of these things, I'm going to get found out, this is what's going to happen. Now, I got on with the sales training, don't get me wrong, but in my mind, that's what I'm thinking. Now, what I've learned to do the next time when I ask people initial questions is, how long have you been in sales for? So this is very important for me, because what it turned out to be was that although this guy was older than me, he had actually only recently got into a sales role, and he was so open to learning. He was so open to interacting, he was so open to asking questions. He was the perfect type of person that you want to attend these types of things, because he's a smart guy as well. I think his degree was in like biochemistry or biomechanics, but he now wanted to start selling with knowledge that he has of the product. And you know what it's like with these tech savvy or tech people, they know everything about the product, but they don't know how to position it and sell it to the clients. So great to have a person like that in the room, and I'm very thankful. And I now know for next time that I'm going to ask the question like, how long have you been in sales? Because then I can get an idea. And this is what I'm going to be doing with my online sales training when this gets built. It's interactive in a way where it asks you questions like, how long have you been selling for? And it then filters out and then gives you training on exactly what your needs are. Because a lot of this sales training online is very generic. I want it to be interactive. I want people to get good value for it and be more bespoke to what they're looking for. So along with assuming that this guy had been in sales for hundreds of years, there was also a couple of things which I needed to strengthen on in my explanation. Now, I'm not here to say I'm a perfect salesperson. One of my big mottos is ABL, always be learning. So after the event, I was able to go back to my studies and strengthen exactly some of these points. And now I know for next time, it will be even stronger. So there was one thing, for example, like explaining features and benefits. You know, features tell, benefits sell. Now, that might sound a little bit basic to you, but that is the base of it. But if you want to get into it, you can say, right, so for a feature, let's say you've got a smartphone and it's got a fast processor, okay? That is a feature. Now, what you want to then go in to say is, so it can. And that is speed up your internet so you can contact your clients quicker and then make the sale. You see what I mean? It's gone from a tell to a sell. So this is so important because benefits are what sell the most to a client. You can list a load of features, but really, once they understand what it does for them, how it helps them, then that's really where they're going to be on board with it. So I had to go back, I had to strengthen that. And then there was a couple of things like 5 reasons why a client doesn't buy. And then one of them was desire. And yeah, I needed to go and strengthen that as well. So these are things, and one should only know what you need to do until you start doing it. So that's important for me. So again, we know what this podcast is about. It's fading my way in public to success. Not a lot of people will admit to what I've just said, but I'm putting it out there because I'm always trying to develop and get better at what I'm doing. And I hope you appreciate that. So I've done a couple of posts on Instagram over the last few days, and there was one thing which really stuck out to me, and that was that there's 3 things we don't do when we're speaking with a client, attending a meeting, presenting to a client. There's 3 things we don't do. And I went through this, and one of them is we don't ask permission. You need to get confirmation from a client he or she is happy to actually listen to you or answer your questions. Now, it might sound like a stupid thing, but I'm telling you, a client doesn't want to feel like they're being controlled. They want to feel like they have some control over what's going on. So a simple thing like, I'm going to ask you a number of questions now. It's going to help me understand your business and how we can help. Is that okay? Yes, of course it's okay. That's what we're here for. Well, that is how it is, okay? Once you ask that permission, they're on board with it, they're happy to proceed, and you also know if they don't want to do it as well. A lot of people will say, no, you got them on the phone, you got them in a meeting, just do it. But there's no point, like you say to someone, it's gonna take about 5 minutes, is that okay? Some people might say, no, don't ask that, just get on with it doesn't matter. Now, if a client hasn't got that time, I don't want to be speaking with them. My time is valuable as well. I don't want a guy to be on his phone or messaging or having to answer to an email or whatever. So I need to know this guy or this lady or this guy has got time for me because my time is valuable as well. So please, the next one after this is when you meet people or you speak to people, have an agenda. Lay out the agenda of how that meeting is going to go. Don't let the client be confused that you're kind of jumping from one thing to the other. If you have this flow, then it's no problem. If you're doing a presentation and you don't want them to be asking questions along the way, make it clear to them, I'm going to present this. If you have any questions, please let's save it till afterwards because I want to show you exactly how we can help from the information you've given me. But along the way, I'm always getting little buying signals anyway. I'm saying, is this what you were looking for? Any questions about this? Are you happy about this? So rather than then jumping in, you're still controlling the presentation. And the last one is, what is your objective? Why are you getting on that phone call? Why are you attending that meeting? Why are you even sat in that room with those people? Yeah, this needs to be made clear. Are you trying to gain information? Do you want to try and sell to them? Once a client has made clear of this, they know what's going on and then you can proceed with it. So I touched on this quite a bit on the 1 minute video, but I really wanted to kind of go into it a little bit deeper because, and truth is, some of you haven't even watched my Instagram video or my LinkedIn. So if you haven't, please follow me on @MarkSclareTraining on Instagram and also Mark Sclaire on LinkedIn. That's Claire with an S. Now, there was a couple of things I wanted to touch on as well. And that is, at the beginning of October, I'm going to be doing my first Mark Sclaire sales training public event. Woo, woo, woo! Drum roll, drum roll, drum roll. I'm very proud of this. I'm putting it out there. Accountability is key. I want to make sure that I do this. I've got the date confirmed. I've pretty much got the location confirmed as well. Looking to do 30 people in total. It's a 1-day sales training. I'm buzzing for it. It's really going to help me help others, to be fair. So I've got a lot of people in the room, 30 people, and it's a kind of opener as well because there's a lot of people that can't afford at the moment to do private training, or, for me to come into a company. So a great little entry to see if I'm of value to them is to do this 1-day public training course. And it's not this generic stuff. We're really going to drill down into the nitty gritty of what it really takes to be a salesperson and be successful within it. A lot of interaction, a lot of role play. There's a lot of accountability going on as well. So I will follow up with people. But we have this offer going on at the moment. Now, in any normal day, in any normal thing that was going on, it would normally be about 3,000, well, it would be 3,000 dirhams per person for this 1-day training. But I'm aware of what's going on in the market at the moment, and I want to try and give as much value as possible. So that is why, for this event only, it is at 995 AED. And that's for a 1-day sales training on all the key points like negotiation skills, what it takes to be a sales professional, objection care, and many, many other things. But wait, there's more. Not only is it going to be at 995 AED for one person, this crazy offer is you get to bring a colleague or a friend for free. So it's 995 for 2 people, and that's a full day sales training in a very nice swanky hotel. Breakfast, lunch is all laid on, coffees, teas, the full shebang. I want to give as much value as possible, but please do not pile your plate high with food, because I need your energy in the afternoon. I've got this energy, but I need yours as well. So there'll be food, lunchtime, and even after that. But come on, guys, it's not about piling your plate with a load of food, okay? Because we need to have the energy up. Now, if you are interested, please contact me. Please drop me a message at Mark Sclair Training, or email me at mark@marksclair.com. If you want to hit me up on WhatsApp, so you want more information, I can call you, no problem. +971 56 655 6093. This might be my launch event, but it's not going to be my last. There's going to be so many which will be going on here. As I said last week, Middle East is going to push back on virtual online training. I want face-to-face. I want to see people. That's what people want. They want to look me in the eyes and see how I'm going to help them. So that's why I'm putting myself out there and doing this public, in-person sales training course. So if you've got any questions, anything you'd like to know, I've given all the details. I'll put it all on the YouTube page. You have it all on my podcast as well. But I'd love to have you guys down there. If you know of anyone that's looking for sales training, they haven't quite got the budget at the moment, but they still want the value, hit me up. I'll try and help them as much as possible, okay? So that's it. Again, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. Again, I'm failing my way in public to success, and I want you guys on the journey with me. So thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. Yes, I know you're still there. Thanks a lot for joining, guys. Again, please let me know if you want to attend this sales training, which is going to be the 6th of October. I really want you guys to attend. It's going to be in Dubai. Let me know. Any questions, happy to help. If not, please just continue to enjoy the podcasts and the Instagrams and the LinkedIn. I'm trying to give as much value as possible. Please don't feel like you have to sign up, but I'd love to have you there. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys.